Nakashare.
Yes po.
Makita. Ma'am, teka lang, ayusin ko lang po, hindi ko makita yung my screen. Yun. So, okay, sige. Hello, good morning. Good morning po to everyone. Good morning, attorney. Hello, nababati po ako?
Oo, klaro.
Okay, sige. I'll start na po with my first topic. Uh, I was assigned to have this reported. Republic Act number 6725, entitled Strengthening the Prohibition on Discrimination Against Women in Employment. This is actually called out from the Labor Code, specifically um, Article 100. Before it was 135, but if you look at the Labor Code now, you can see that it's actually Article 133 already. Uh, because this RA was actually uh, approved on May 12, 1989. Kaya naging 135 ito. Pero uh, uh, updates in the local or labor code 133 na po ito lahat. I mean this Republic Act, doon na po nila kinuha sa Article 133. Baka lang malito kayo, you might not find it in Article 135 but Article 133. Sige, uh, begin with, ano ba gagamit? Paano nila-next to dito? Di ako maglalabot. Okay. Okay, so first, what is Republic Act number 6725? It's an act to strengthen the prohibition on discrimination against women with respect to terms and conditions of employment. Uh, as I said kanina, pinahaluag laini an ada labor code na prohibition, I mean provision under Article 133 para to strengthen the prohibition on discrimination against women with respect to employment. This is this aims to ensure gender equality in the workplace. So ang target hini an an aton panabahoan kung diin ang mga kababayan naton is hadtong or up until now may ilan pa may mga discriminatory nga nahinanabu era. Siguro nag-lesson na gad yan pero way back naton uh, previous years dako ang discriminatory factors nga nabuhahan aton kababayan when it comes to employment or sa workplace. The core provision of Article 133, don't be confused, it's actually 133 now under the Labor Code, is the unlawful acts for employers. So this specific law is targeted to the employers. Shall be unlawful for any employer to discriminate against any woman employee with respect to terms and conditions of employment solely on the account of her sex. So this is basically prohibiting employers to look at the to look at the woman employee and subject them to discriminatory notions solely just because of her being female. Like ito na one of the basic examples siguro ito uh, di pinagkakatiwalaan ng employer sa decision making. Marami sa mga employers before na they find it sa mga babae na less when it comes to decision making. That's why this specific law was created para ma, ma-stop na ito na hindi nga mga acts ito ng employer. Next slide would so what constitutes discrimination? Una, payment of lesser compensation. Yun nga, before may mga nagtatrabaho ng kababaihan na nasasahuran basically as a discriminatory act, binabawasan or mas konti ang sinasahod nila compared sa counterpart na male employees. Includes wage, salary, other forms of remuneration, and fringe benefits. Also, been paid to a female employee against a male employee, yun nga, yung mas lesser yung sahod nila. Another one would be favoring a male employee, kagaya ng sample ko kanina, with respects to promotion, training opportunities, study and scholarship grants, and also when done solely on the account of their sexes. So targeted talaga sa Discrimination Act, mainly focusing sa pagiging babae ng isang employee. What are the consequences of violation? So there are criminal liabilities na pwedeng kaharapin ng employer when they violate this particular law or the labor code, the article 133 of the labor code. Criminal liability for willful commission of unlawful acts or violation of rules and regulations penalized as provided in Article 288 and 289 of the labor code. Pag napunta tayo sa labor code, you cannot actually find the provision for penalty under articles 288 and 289 kasi again there's an update. It has already been changed to Article 303 and 304. Under Article 303, except as otherwise provided in this code or unless the act complained of hinge on a question of interpretation or implementation of ambiguous provisions of an existing collective bargaining agreement, any violation of the provisions of this code declared to be unlawful or penal in nature shall be punished with a fine of not less than 1,000 and not more than 10,000 or an imprisonment of not less than 3 months nor more than 3 years or both such fine and imprisonment at the discretion of the court. So pag be penalized for 1,000 or hindi lalagpas sa 10,000 or you can also be imprisoned not less than 3 months or not more than 3 years. In addition to such penalty, any alien found guilty shall be summarily deported upon completion of service of sentence. So kung ang employer is a foreigner or an alien, pag nasa pag na pag naka 3 years na siya sa kulungan as a maximum, uh, i-deport siya kaagad-agad. Under naman sa Article 304, who are liable when committed by other than natural person. If the offense is committed by a corporation, trust, firm, partnership, association, or any other entity, the penalty shall be imposed upon the guilty officer or officers of such corporation, trust, firm, partnership, association, or entity. Kagaya ng nabanggit sa Article 304, pag corporation ang employer at yun ang guilty party, then they can be the corporation itself can be held liable. Again, the aggrieved employee can file a separate civil action for money claims, including damages and other affirmative reliefs, independent of criminal action. So just like what is provided under the RPC, Article 100, di ba, pag sa RPC, pwedeng after criminal, you can separately file for civil action also. Pares din dito sa batas na to, sa RA 725, an aggrieved employee can also file a separate civil action for money claims. Teka. Ayan. Sa rules and timelines naman tayo. Ang may hawak talaga ng kaso, if ever, na may paglabag sa batas na to, is the Secretary of Labor and Employment. They are authorized to promulgate necessary guidelines for implementation. Guidelines must be in accordance with generally accepted practices and standards. The effectivity is 15 days from the date of its publication in at least 2 national newspapers, general circulation. So maliit lang kasi itong batas na ito eh. It's a one-page law, the RA 6725. The key takeaways natin dito would be that this law aims for protecting women's right in the workplace, equal pay for equal work, mandates fair compensation regardless of sex, fair opportunities, ensures equal access to promotion, training, and grants. Also, legal recourse provides avenues for redress for victims of discrimination, and also the government's role is to empower DOLE to enforce and regulate this Republic Act number 6725. As I've mentioned before, isang page lang po itong law na to, so sobrang liit lang. If you can see the entire law, tatlong sections lang ito, section 1, 2, and 3. So basically, yun ang first topic ko to report. If you have any questions, You may raise them now. And the next topic, or is there any questions regarding this Republic Act 6725? Wala. The next topic would be, siguro yun ang mahaba kasi it's more or less, I have 20 slides and my partner would have the same slide as well, maybe. Kung okay sa inyo,